Beautiful weather down here in the southeast of England today, here in the UK. Absolutely gorgeous. I've just been down the shop with my son and we spotted these. Well, he spotted them, but what got my attention, I didn't see it at the time, but I have now. It only says that, perfect with a beer. Hey, so let's give them a go. Now there's a bit of a warning on this. It says, can you handle the heat? So OGDuffy Eats, we do like a challenge here. Let's go grab a beer, because hey, that's what the packet suggests, and let's see if the OGDuffy Eats can handle the heat. So the beer fridge in the games room is working overtime, guys. But I'll tell you what, an ice cold beer to go with them crisps is just the job. Just get in the fridge, let's see what we got. As you can see there, look how nice and cold it is in there. Right, okay, so we got some Stella, we got some Stormtrooper beers there, we got a nice Magnus cider, and we got some foreign efforts going on down there. So what to have? Do you know what? I'm going to go for an ice cold Stella. My God, these are lovely and cold. Let's get this poured. Oh yes, Stella Artois. Don't mind if I do. Let's get that poured in a glass. Get the Stella poured into its glass. My God, it's a hot one today. I've just been down the shop and it was registering. It said 31 on the car thermometer, so obviously knock a few off that. But my God, it's warm. We've waited a long time for this. Now, when I tell you these guys, these are ice cold. These are ice cold. That is a big old beer fridge I got there. And trust me, it's a commercial grade one, so it does a great job. Oh, quick swig of this to cleanse the palate first before we get to them crisps. Here we go. Oh, yes. Yeah, oh, that's just lovely. Anyway, let's give them snacks a go. Oh, lovely and warm today. Tell her that sun's a bit bright, so let's get my shades on. And because I'm going to have a beer, let's have some beer goggles, eh? Hey, rock and roll, people. Right, okay, let's get to these bad boys. So let's look at the all-important ingredients, of course, first. Energy per 100 grams. Now this whole packet is 70 grams. So how many calories we look at? 100 grams is 505 calories. So roughly, top of my head, I'm thinking that's what, 420 calories, something like that. Oh yeah, I can't be bothered doing the maths. Fat, of which is saturated 2.6 grams, so that's less obviously because there's not quite 100 grams in here, and carbs, sugars 2.8, but anyway, that's enough. Let's go for the description. Walker's Max Strong, the irresistible deep ridged crisp packed with bold flavour, perfect with beer. Enjoy the ultimate taste experience in every bite. Max spice, max satisfaction. Yeah, right, we shall see. Now my garden slopes at this section here, so I have to put my beer somewhere where it's not going to fall over. Because hey, we can't be wasting good beer, because these crisps are perfect with beer. So, crack them open. Right, I'm going to go in for that sniff test. They smell really peppery, but like you can smell it's very fresh smelling chili, actually. Oh dear, I felt about to sneeze then. Oh, it's hay fever, come honest. Right, here we go. Ridge cut to get the flavours in there. Rock and roll. Can you handle the heat? Well, my question to you, Walkers, is what heat? I'll just shake them up. Maybe all the powder's at the bottom or something. There's no heat in these. I've been missold. Ah, this one's covered. Max Strong, perfect with beer. I'll be honest, right, here's my overall summary now. The heat's growing a little, but Okay, they're not ridiculously strong, but I do think by putting you on there, can you handle the heat? You're mis-selling this. Are they pleasant? Yes, they are. I'm going to go and give one of these to the missus. I'm going to give one of these to my son. And I'll come back and tell you their faults. Because at the moment, if I had to give that a heat strength out of 10, I'm going for a 2. Because you know, I love a madras. And I always rate a madras at about a 7. So I'm going to rate that about a 2 in heat. Let's see what they think. So I gave them the taste test, guys. Very mixed results. Okay, now my son, little OG, he said, I've got to tell you American viewers, the company Walker's is the same as Lay's in America. That means something to you guys. Drop it in the comments, let me know. But Walker's are probably the biggest brand of crisps here in the UK, I would say. Right, anyway, my son, he gave them a heat strength of 4. So he thinks they're a bit stronger than I do. He said they were very nice and he enjoyed it. And he said he would drink, eat a packet of them with his crisps, with his beer, no problem. The missus though, very, very different indeed, guys. She went, ugh. But then that said, she has a korma when she doesn't go for an Indian anymore, but when she used to, she'd have a korma. So that tells you her level of shape. She doesn't really do heat at all. But she did say you can taste the sort of the jalapeno, she said in there. So fiery prawn cocktail out of 10. What am I rating you guys? You know what? They're not as hot as I thought they were going to be. But that's not necessarily a bad thing, I don't think. I think they're a good temperature. They're a sociable crisp. A sociable crisp with a cold beer. But the fact they mention beer gives them another point, all right?
+1.
So out of 10, it's an 8 from me because they mention the beer, so they get an extra point. Anyway, guys, I've been OGDuffy Eats. You have been awesome as always. Drop me in the comments if you had these. Any other new snacks out that you think I should try. And, is my son correct? Is Walker's, known as Lay's, over there in the US? Let me know, guys. Anyway, I'm going to get back to enjoying this heat. My God, it's lovely. Oh, anyway, as always, this beer is for you. Laters.